What's up, my friends? Welcome to another video. I'm Stuart and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. I personally think a big part of the beauty and effectiveness of the carnivore diet is the simple fact that it's so minimal. You really don't need a bunch of different crazy toppings and all sorts of crazy stuff to make it work really well and to make it taste really good. Personally though, I do find that using what some people would call condiments does make it taste really good and helps me to avoid cheat meals, trigger foods, and makes the diet more sustainable and allows me to have a little bit more palate feel. I think being choosy and careful with your condiments though, especially with a carnivore diet or any diet that you're looking to heal your gut with or heal your skin with or heal your hormones with, is of the utmost importance. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys my top animal-based / carnivore diet condiments that I use on a very regular basis. So number one, the gold standard for the carnivore diet is high quality grass-fed pastured butter or goat butter or ghee plus salt. I literally put that on everything. It makes all my meats taste absolutely delicious. Obviously, or maybe not obviously, but my favorite way to use butter and salt is on a big, juicy, wonderful steak. I am not shy with my butter and I am not shy with my salt. I do like my fat content nice and high on an animal-based diet. Works super well for me. So it does allow me the pleasure of having tons of butter and tons of salt on all my foods, which, hey, pretty damn fun. Number two, for me personally, I love to use a little bit of homemade mayo with all amazing ingredients, and I will have a homemade mayo animal-based video coming up. I don't have it that often, but I do like to make deviled eggs, and I do like to make kind of an egg salad type of deal here and there. Truly, there's nothing better than on a hot summer day having some nice cold egg salad with healthy mayo in it. I also do a little salt, and I also do a little bit of the next condiment in it as well. But damn, deviled eggs, egg salad, homemade mayo. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little risky, I like to put the homemade mayo on chicken or turkey just to give it a little flavor, because those foods in the animal based diet, carnivore diet, they're a little bland and boring for me, whereas steak, I can just butter and salt that and be super happy. Number three, and this is not really an animal food, and I use this very sparingly, is mustard. And here's the cool thing about mustard. Despite what this guy has to say, you're totally right, Indigo. I'm a total shill. I work for cheap mustard companies to spread their message and try to trick everyone into believing how virtuous they are. You caught me, you sly dog, you. And you can get organic fancy mustard, or you can get cheap store-bought mustard. The one I use in this video has basically 3 ingredients: mustard seed, and it's actually high quality, double checked, water and salt, and some generic spices. So it's pretty bland, it's pretty normal. If you're someone who wants to go super high end on your mustard, great. But if you're not, don't feel judged, don't feel bad just because Indio is a jerk. Number four, this one's a little bit harder to find. Sometimes you have to make it yourself, but when I can find well-sourced raw sour cream, absolutely freaking delicious. Again, I add salt to the sour cream, very similar to the butter thing, but a little bit of a different flair. I especially like the sour cream both on steaks as kind of a mix it up, and also when I shred my meat. So sometimes I'll do like shredded elk or shredded deer, or just kind of carve it up very thin and just lightly saute it with butter and salt. Then you add the sour cream on top of that and it's like absolutely delicious. Super high fat, obviously no carbohydrates at all, wonderful. Number five, some people might not even call this a condiment, and they're probably right, but for me, it's on my condiment list because I sprinkle it over the top of things. I mean, I do eat this food just on its own in pretty large amounts sometimes because it's delicious, but most of the time it's just going on top of my eggs or melting on top of some meat. It's raw cheese, especially raw goat cheddar and raw aged cheddar from grass-fed cows. I think cheese makes everything taste better, and so I'm putting it on my condiment list. Number 6 is kind of a funky one that I like a lot. And it's a combination of raw egg yolks, raw cream, and I'm talking whipping cream, full fat cream with nothing else in it, from grass-fed raw cows. Excuse me, they're not raw cows, they're just grass-fed pasture cows, and the cream is raw. Mixed with a little bit of salt up in there, and it makes like a, man, almost like Eggs Benedict type of sauce. And again, I put that on my meats. That one is really good on salmon and yellowtail. Number 7, butter. Number 8, salt. Number 9, butter. Number 10, salt. I think you guys get the picture. Butter and salt for me is basically what I use 95% of the time. I think it is the best condiment because it adds a ton of nutritional value to your food and it makes everything taste absolutely wonderful. I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your favorite animal-based or healthy condiment that you use with a high-fat, low-carb, zero-carb type of diet? If you're on a strict carnivore diet, do you just use salt and butter only, or do you just use salt only? Are there any peppery people out there? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Leave your comments and questions down below. Remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. For those of you who are looking to get a hold of me to become one of my skin health clients, there is a link in the description box for a consultation. There's also a link for the 3 Phases Workbook. There's also a link for Skinessa, which is the best probiotic for gut and skin health focused people. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Much love. I'll be back with many more videos real soon. That is my condiment, not to be confused with condoms, a condiment list for animal-based and carnivore dieters. At least this is what works for me, and it tastes delicious. Have a good one.